back to another video. In this video, we are shifting focus from the hips into our shoulders. I'm going to show you one incredibly powerful and effective way of developing internal rotation in your shoulders. So that means that I'm moving my arm in like so. So if you recognize this position, if you get caught in kimuras a lot, if you get caught in omoplatas a lot, you might want to do this exercise quite a lot. Cool? If you have any shoulder issues and those kinds of things, it is not up to me to tell you whether you should do this exercise or not. You need to show your allied health professional, your physiotherapist, whoever it is that you're working with, or of course you can give it a go at your own risk. Cool? You can see here that I have a ball. It's a trigger point ball. You could use a tennis ball or something similar. Or if you don't have this, you can just put your thumb inside your hand and gently clench your fist just like so. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to lay down on my side, just in this position here. It's called the fetal position. From here, I've rolled myself on top of my shoulder and my arm is straight out in front of me. So I'm not rolled away, my arm is not up here, it's straight out in front of me, and I've rolled myself on top of my shoulder. Once I've done that, I'm going to lift my arm up just like so. When I'm in this position here, I'm going to grab my thumb on the inside or the ball, it's entirely up to yourself, and give it a good squeeze that you're going to hold the whole time. The whole thing with this drill is that we're going to push our arm down until we meet a tiny bit of resistance here. Not much, you should feel it a tiny bit in your shoulder, but not much. Till you feel like there's some resistance. Now I'm going to use the muscles in my shoulder to push my arm up against my top arm. So my top arm is pushing down, I'm going to hold. Now I'm going to use my bottom arm to push up against my top arm. Up, I'm going to hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to relax my bottom arm and push it further down. Look at that. Now I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to use my top arm to push my bottom arm further down. I'm going to use my bottom arm to push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to push further down. You see here the ball is now getting in the way of my internal rotation. So if you're this flexible, you can touch your hand straight down to the ground. You want to let go of the ball. Okay? Now I'm going to hold this position here for about 30 seconds just to get a good stretch. Then I'm going to relax and I'm going to do it on the other side. Now you'll see that there is some side-to-side difference. My right shoulder has undergone some injuries and my left shoulder hasn't, but this still works really well. So from here, I'm on top of my shoulder, I grab a hold, I gently push it down until there's some resistance, then I use my bottom arm to push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax and push down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax and push down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, relax and push down. And this is where you'll see that there is a difference between the two shoulders. And I'm just going to hold this bottom position with a bit of gentle pressure for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to do that 3 times per side. That's called an active sleeper stretch, just because people sleep in that position on the side. So all you do, you lay down in the fetal position, you have your arm right in front of you, you roll on top of your shoulder, and you have your hand just like so. The mechanism here is this top hand is gently pushing down against the bottom hand. Then I use my bottom hand to push up against my top hand. You just don't see the hand moving because I'm putting pressure down with the top hand at the same time. So it's that same contract, relax type of training flexibility. That's a sleeper stretch. Do it for 5-second holds to start with, 3 times per side, 3 sets per side, and then as you get more and more flexible, you then add time in the contractions. Instead of holding and pushing for 5, you push for 10 seconds, and you push for 15. Your goal is to be able to do this 60 seconds at a time without your shoulder fatiguing and everything else that comes with that. Okay, that's the sleep stretch. Let me know if you have any questions. You know where to put them below.